Hello, Marvel Legends. Please excuse my demeanour, but this is the fourth time I've tried to record this review. It's kind of snake bit. Every time I do, something goes wrong. The last two times, I didn't even press record. I did the whole thing, and I was like, I didn't press record. Always press record. And then I was like, well, I'm going to have to do it again. Got 2 minutes in, I was like, I didn't press record again. So, the counter's ticking. Here's Miles Morales in his symbiote form. It sucks. Job done. Okay, no, I will do an actual review, but whew, I was getting hot before I even started this, and now this figure's going to get it. And he was going to get it beforehand. In fact, he did 3 times. So now let's just go through it. Miles Morales symbiote version from the Maximum Venom storyline cartoon. Gosh, there it is. Wow, this is hard work. From the Maximum Venom, hang on. Calm blue ocean. Okay. From the Maximum Venom cartoon. I have not watched Maximum Venom. I have no relation to this character, no nostalgia, no influence, no connection whatsoever. Why do I want him? I can't tell you. Because if he was, a character I wasn't familiar with, but he looked amazing, then I'd be like, well, he looks awesome. But why have I bought him? Because he's part of the wave and essential to build the BAF. The BAF is a great example of a character who I know nothing about, is not even in the 616. He's in the Contest of Champions, clickbait game thing. But I don't mind buying him because Venom Pool looks wicked. Venom Miles Morales does not. He looks cheap. Like the budgie. The figure here, it feels like cheap plastic. It feels like, I think Hasbro have like a budget. I'm sure, of course, they must do. They must have a budget for each wave. And they're like, whoa, we spent a lot of money on Venom Pool. We better tighten our belts a little bit. And they tighten them. I want to tighten my belt around the neck of whoever made me pay for this figure. Oh, wait, that's me. Because it's like, this cost the same money as this. This heavy, more hefty boy here with more going on with a shield accessory cost the same price as this little guy. It's not quite Spider-Ham levels, but I'm feeling that same kind of mild rage, where I feel like I would have been happier with the money, because he has nothing. He doesn't have a spare head. He doesn't have different hands. He's just a flimsy little body with some claws and a head that has been well discussed, looks like a tree frog. And that's it. I can't go, well, at least he represents that classic storyline when, no, I got nothing. I haven't seen the cartoon. Probably won't. I'm not good with cartoons. I like animation, but I just don't have the attention span for like a whole season of shows. But this thing, I still haven't watched The Mandalorian yet. But this is just, he just does nothing for me. There's no texture on the body either. It's just a paint job. Some symbiotes have a nice sort of texture. Their outline might be sculpted or something. Nah, not this guy. No, just a paint job. At least with the head sculpt, the webbing is sculpted on the head. So that's something. But we've come to expect that. Even when they reuse a body for the 10 billionth time, we get a new head sculpt. So I'm not going to praise you for doing something you're supposed to do. That's just what's going to encourage your bad habits, all right? So this is not a good figure. All right. At a glance, he looks okay on the shelf. He doesn't stand out as being spoiling a shelf or anything. He fits in fine, but he's barely big enough to. Well, he's not big enough to warrant an individual figure. I swear he's not. Or if he was an individual figure. Sorry, I'm getting hot here. He should have come with more accessories, more things, more stuff. Because you can have small characters like Magic is a relatively small character, but she's got all these sort of extra bits and add-ons and accoutrements and weapons and gimmicks. Whereas this guy comes with nothing but the BAF, and it's just not good enough. Just not good enough. Okay, so with that in mind, let's see where poor old symbiote Miles Morales ranks on the Legends Legacy ranking. Now, I think I've made my feelings pretty clear on Miles Morales, but I gotta still say that he doesn't look bad on the shelf. I only resent what I paid for him and the fact that they could have done more. So I'm gonna put him above the figures that I feel, kind of almost spoil the shelf. So he goes above Nova, he goes above Thundra. Now the question is, Misty Knight is distracting because of her eyes, but the actual figure itself is, I think, so much better. So I can't put him with a good conscience above Misty Knight. So I'm going to put him below Misty Knight, number 28 on the Legends Legacy ranking. Yeah, pretty far down. Not the absolute bottom though, because in fairness, like, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't destroy the shelf. He doesn't look out of place. He just doesn't look like he's worth the money that he costs, and that's my problem. At least, like, you know, the characters who are really low down on the list are ones that I'm like, I'd almost rather not have you in the collection because you just kind of you look out of place. This guy doesn't look out of place. Throw him in with the symbiotes and he looks fine. But I just resent the fact that they really cut corners with this, and it shows, and I feel it, and I'm like, maybe one day he'll grow on me. He might grow on me with like sort of a kitsch, cute, silly little like frog head kind of value. I don't hate him. I just hate that he cost the full price of one of these other figures. And I know they have a budget for each wave, and the budget has to be allocated in different places. In this case, it was all allocated on the BAF, which is great. But the thing is, with these Legends Legacy reviews, I'm judging each character on their own individual merit. And this guy, he gets a sub rating of...
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore!
Which I think is more than fair for Symbiote Miles Morales. Hey there, Past Dave. This is Dave from the future, here to stop you and remind you that you filmed some figure comparisons, and I bet you forgot to do the intro to that, didn't you? You dumb son of a bitch. So don't worry, your boy's got you here. Folks, here are some figure comparisons.
So here is Miles Morales all on his lonesome. Here he is next to a Poison. Here he is next to the comic book Miles Morales. Here he is next to Symbiote Captain America. And here he is next to Gwenom. And here's the good old class photo.
Alright guys, that is the Legends Legacy review for Miles Morales. What did you think? Do you like me doing the more up-to-date reviews, or do you feel like doing up-to-date characters is completely redundant since most YouTube reviewers have been doing them like 6 months ago when they came out in America as opposed to the UK? Either way, comment below, let me know. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the like, share and subscribe buttons. And until next time folks, keep displaying model behaviour.
Cheers.